You are too costly. That is one thing that if you are a salesperson who will frequently hear to when you are in the field. Everyone, well, we are meeting them, and this is a kind of rhetoric that they will say, your price is high, you are too costly, we can't afford you. Am I right? Even if you are just 1 week old in your sales profession, you would have heard it at least once. And that is a very sensitive point also. So in today's video, what we are going to talk about is how to handle this question, or how to handle this point. It is all boiling down to one area, that is value proposition. The client would not have understood the value proposition of a product, and that is one of the main reasons why they are talking this. And even if they are understood, as part of their profession, they will be telling that you are too costly and you are not affordable, but you can see the change in their tone. So what is value proposition? To make it, to understand it very clearly, I'll just set a very small, clear example. We are buying vegetables from the street vendors. Okay? They're sitting on the railways of footpaths, and when we're coming from suburban trains or whatever it is, they'll be sitting there. We will go to them and they will say, for this is 50 rupees per kg, that is 30 rupees. And we will say, no, I won't give you 50 rupees, I will give you 40 rupees. But the same product, the same vegetable, when it is kept in the supermarket, are we bargaining there? Are we negotiating? No. Even if it is written 60 rupees per kg, we will buy at that price. Because in our mind, there is a value proposition which makes us accept that price. So, in the case of street vendors, we have a value proposition that even if we say 10 rupees per kg, we will say, please give me at 8 rupees. Because that is a value proposition that we have created in our mind for that same product sold by the street vendor. So what is the value proposition? How strong is your value proposition? That is what is very, very important. The job of a sales executive or the sales manager is to clearly indicate, clearly communicate that value proposition to the customer. That is, this is what you are getting. These are the benefits that you will be getting by using our product, which you may not have even thought of from other products, from that of our peers. When we are able to communicate all those things very clearly, the customer would not be having any kind of doubt in his mind in accepting your prices. And even if he is, for the sake of saying, even if he says your price is high, it will be easy for us to convince them. So if you want that to happen, what is required is you should have trained your sales professional clearly, and the sales professional should have understood it very clearly, and his conscience should have felt that the price of this product is not high. Most of the sales executive, when they are going, okay, since I worked in that industry where our prices of the prices of our machines were 3.5 crores to 5 crores, 10 crores and 15 crores and all. Okay, if I send a salesperson who has the experience of selling at 5 lakh rupees and 10 lakh rupees machines, naturally when he is going in his mind, okay, in his subconscious mind, he will be thinking that this is way too high for me to sell. So we get into kind of constant training programs for them to ensure that they are very clearly understanding why our products are of higher value, because our value proposition is very high compared to our competitors or our peers. We are providing some of the things, mind-boggling solutions which even the competitors can never even think of. We are providing, and that is the reason we are a bit high compared to others. Like Steve Jobs used to say, that is, when people ask why your prices are high, he will say that our products are not very costly. Actually, what we are doing is we are giving some of the best quality products. We are building our phones, or we are building our laptops, we are building our computers with the best product which is available in the market, compared to some of our peers who are using some lousy products. He uses the word, who are using some lousy inputs. And that has been communicated, and that has transformed. It has been transferred to the mind of the customer. That is the reason that people are ready to accept, even if the Apple says our phones are costing at least 2 or 3 or 5 times than the normal competitor. Okay, so that is one thing. Second thing is that when the customer says that your price is too high, how is it that you can handle it? So what should you do? The immediate thing what you should do is maintain a silence for a couple of minutes. So when you are maintaining the silence, and if you are able to make your prospect or a customer talk, that is a very good sign, because they will talk a lot. They will talk a lot about what they are expecting from you. They will talk a lot about what is it that they really need. All those things will really come out of their mind. And once it is over, what you can ask is, you can ask certain questions that I am just pointing one by one. That is, why do you, what do you mean that it is too expensive? That is, compared to what? Our product is expensive compared to what? And that is there any solution which is cheaper compared to what we provide, or is there any less expensive solution that you are getting compared to us? And could you please tell us, or tell me how much we are expensive compared to others? And one most important question that you can ask is it that whether only the pricing is the only issue in your case? Is it that you are considering only the price, or is there any other things which needs to be discussed? So at that point they will say, no, we don't want this, we don't want that. We have thought this is possible, that is not possible. So many things. And very tricky and very clever question what you can say is, how very powerfully look at the customer face and tell them that is how much you are ready to give up of our features. How many of your features you are ready to give up to make us give you at the price that you are looking at. So how much you are ready to give up to get what you want. So what you're transferring to the client is that he will start realizing that you are having so many features that your competitors are not having, okay, and they are charging more. If you put all those features into their systems also, or into their product, they will be far more costlier than your product. And if you are bundling it, there are many companies who bundle product A with product B and all. If you are bundling it, debundle that and say, we have put this price tag because when you are buying this product, you are getting this also, and that is why this price is. If you don't want that, we can remove that. In that case, this will be the price. And even after removing it, if you compare our product with the other products, this will be a certain percentage lesser only. So you can debundle it. So when you are doing that, if you want to do that, first of all, you should be very clear on what is it that the customer is looking for. And you should be clear that what are the features which is really great compared to your competitors. Without knowing that, I mean, people will send sales executive within a week's time of joining to the field. And they will be, the half-cooked minds they will be. They will not be even aware of the complete features of your product. And they will just go and blah, 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 all those things. They will be blabbering because they are not very clear and they are not even sure whether the price is costlier or whether there is any value. So you need to prepare your sales executive for that, and he should have a complete conscience on the price. He should say thoroughly, yes sir, I am very much confident that this price is definitely not a costly one. The product is not a costly one. We are providing way too far more than what our competitors are giving. And finally, after asking questions, whatever questions I told, after asking questions, please make the customer talk. And when the customer is talking, please listen. Please listen to them. What happens is we will ask the question because we are trained to ask questions like this. We have been given training in our training sessions. We are trained to ask questions, but after asking the question, our mind will be thinking, okay, what should I do if the customer is not telling, I mean, should I go and meet the other customer? All those things will be running in your mind. The answer which is coming from the customer is not getting into your brain. So you need to have that patience to listen to the customer. And finally, you also should have the courage to test the ego of the customer. You should be in a position to say that this is the price that we are providing. This is the value that we are providing, not the price, I'm sorry. This is the value that we are providing for this, for a product or for our services. And these kind of values are not, these kind of features are not provided anywhere else. And if you still think that our price is too high, and if you are not very clear that which are the features that you are ready to forego, and I'm really sorry sir, I can't do anything. Because we are not putting prices for negotiation. We are charging what is original. Instead of if you are saying 1 crore rupees for a machine, and if the customer is bargaining, if you are selling, he's saying, okay sir, no problem sir, what we will do is we will give it at 50 lakhs. There ends. The customer, most of the customers will not even buy. And even if they are buying, their respect for the company, the respect for the brand will go down. So you should have the courage to say no. You should learn to say no and move out. That is very important. If you want to do that, you should also have a list of prospects in your mind and in your hand. So I'm sure this is very useful for you, and please try using that. If you have any doubt, as usual, please WhatsApp me. Just send a WhatsApp message, send a voice message. I am there to help you. We will grow together. Thank you so much for watching.